Hey guys, welcome to Ignite Fitness. I hope you're all doing great and feeling good today. Today I'm going to take you through a yoga-inspired strength workout. So it's not exactly a yoga flow, we're actually going to take yoga-inspired poses and turn them into strengthening exercises, alright? No equipment needed for today. Make sure you have water on hand. As always, best to stay hydrated. Let's get to it, guys. From easy seat, we're going to come into a tabletop position. So taking my hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, we're just going to move through a quick cat-cow to warm up the spine. All right, let's inhale, look up towards the sky, open up the tail, and exhale, draw everything in, tuck the tail, bring the chin to the chest, round through the spine. Inhale up, exhale, and turn. Go through a few more of these, guys, at your own pace. Flowing with your breath. One more. Come through the contraction. And we'll meet back in neutral. Now guys, if you have any issues with your wrists, so you find that this is painful, anytime you have the option to come up onto your knuckles, or if you have a block or something soft that you can put under your hand for a little bit of support, absolutely do so. Our first move is a bird dog crunch. So we're going to take our left hand out, right leg. We're going to lift it on up, drawing up through the belly, and we're going to bring it in. I really want you to arch the back on the crunch and extend. Let's go, guys, all together now. Contract, find that crunch. Find that stability through the hips. So the core is really working here, especially when we come into that full contraction. It takes balance. And reach it long. Use your breath. Working through that back glute as well. Last one here, reach it long. Come in for that crunch. Take it out, release it down, and draw it in. If you like to take this opportunity to tuck back into a child's pose, find some length through the spine, opening up through the chest cavity, and come back through center. Working through your neutral space again, drawing the belly button in, using that tummy lock, your Uddiyana Bandha. Take your right leg out, or your left leg out, right hand. Lift it on up, find your balance, and let's crunch together. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, contract. Taking your time through this movement. It doesn't have to be rushed. Last two, crunch it in. Last one all the way out long. Crunch. Take it back out. Drop it down. Draw it in. Take it back, child's pose. I have my toes tucked on the mat here. Just getting a little bit of a yogi toe stretch as well. Feels so good to open up through the feet as well. Big exhale here. Beautiful, guys. We're slowly going to come. Actually, sorry, we're going to stay on the mat. I'm getting confused here. We're going to come into a diamond push-up. If you've been sticking around with me for a while, we did this in a workout last week, I believe, diamond push-up. So I really want you to take your hands and physically make a diamond with them. We're going to place it in the center of our mat, coming forward on our knees here. We're going to press through, bringing the chest towards that diamond position you have on the mat. 3, 2, 1. All the way down and up. We're going for 12. Drive through the back of those arms. Work through the chest. Use that breath. We're already halfway. Last two. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Sink it on back. This time we'll come up to standing. Now we're going to work through the similar position that we did with our bird dog crunch. This time we're going to shift into a warrior 3 position. So it looks like this. You can find a nice stable stance on that front foot. If warrior 3 is not quite in your practice like that, you're actually just going to come into a little bit of a wide stance, and we're just going to draw that knee in. It's a gentler way to begin to work that balance where you're coming through that wider base of support and you're able to touch the foot down for balance. Otherwise, we're going to come hinging in to a full warrior 3, and we're going to draw that leg in and extend everything back out. Are we ready, guys? Find your stability on your left foot. 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. Draw it in. You don't have to be in a complete T position, guys. It's wherever your mobility allows. Depends on the tightness in the hamstring. Drawing the belly in to protect that low back always. Halfway through this one. It's okay if your foot begins to cramp a little. It's working really hard to balance and stabilize you. 3 to go. 3, 2, last one. In, extend it long, and step it back. Beautiful, guys. We're going to switch and stabilize. Find balance on our right foot now. Your modifier, as we said before, is just stepping that foot back, not coming into that full warrior 3, but still challenging your balance. Here we go. Hinging into that warrior 3. 3, 2, 1. Draw the knee in. Keeping the hips parallel to the ground. Two more, guys. Find that strength. Use your focal point. Last one. Extend it out and bring it down. Beautiful. Doing amazing. We're going to come down onto the mat now. Coming through our side plank. I'm going to give you 2 options here, guys. You have the option to hold the side plank in either a full plank or supported plank, which I'll demo. So here's your full plank. You either come up, feet stacked, or feet over foot, your supported side plank, or you can come full side plank with me and coming into that knee to elbow crunch. Here we go. Pick your poison. 3, 2, 1. Draw it in. Keeping the hips parallel again. We're not rotating back. Everything's stacked. Drive the hips up. Last 2. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Lower it down. It takes a surprising amount of shoulder strength. Whenever we're planking, I feel like the tendency is to focus on the abdominals, but our shoulders work so incredibly hard, supporting so much of our body weight up in these positions. All right, guys, we'll switch to the other side, choosing whatever you did last time. Lifting up. 3, 2, 1, and if you're crunching, let's crunch. Two more. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Lower it down. You're doing amazing. Take a second to breathe. Grab a sip of water if you need. We're going to go into plank, crossing toe taps, X planks. I don't know. There's sometimes, guys, there's like 1,000,001 different names for these positions or exercises. I just try to find one that's more generic that more people will recognize. But anyway, it looks like this. High plank, pressing back, reaching for the opposite toe. So we're piping the hips up, almost into a single arm down dog. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Press it back, reaching as far as you can go. Coming back, tucking the hips. Everything's in a nice parallel line for that high plank. We hike it up and down. We're over halfway through this one. Squeeze those tummies. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Drop to the knees. Sink back, child's pose if you need to relieve any pressure. That's what's great about these yoga days, guys, and why it's so important that we take these active recovery days. Is that there's lots of opportunity to release pressure, to give your body a break, to rest if that's what you need. These days are more about self-love and nourishment of the body and mind and spirit than just aesthetic goals or muscle gains, which there is no shame in loving. All right, we're going to come into a nice wide lunge, guys. We're going to come crescent lunge. So bending into that front knee, the back leg is straight, the heel's off the ground. We're just going to press into crescent here and hold. Sinking a little lower, finding a little more strength and stability, drawing the belly in, bringing the inner thighs together. So we have activity. We're actively engaging those inner thighs here as we hold through crescent. Bring it in, sink a little lower. Breathe here. Keeping the knee behind the toe, driving through the heel of the front foot, the ball of the back. And just breathe here. Just explore this lunge. Explore the strength of that front quadricep on this isometric hold. Just really embrace it. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And what's great about doing like an isometric hold on a yoga position is it gives us a chance to really work on proper form. We're really driving through. We want some length on the back of the calf. Hips are parallel to the front of the room. Belly's drawn in. The chest is high and open. Beautiful. Let's step the feet together here. Bring the big toes together. Heels are just slightly separate. We're going to sink into a chair pose here. So nice and low, like you're sitting back in a chair. Trying to keep the knees behind the toes. We will lift and drop. Keeping the hands in prayer here. If you'd like to take them back, challenging balance a little more. Or you can bring them up in classic chair pose arms. Keeping the shoulders roll down the back so you're not up hugging your ears. Arms are lifted, the shoulders stay in place. Just really sinking here. I'm going to bring my hands back to prayer today. This feels best for me. Beautiful. And if you'd like to take the opportunity just to warm up those hands as we work through the energy, just let some of it go. Warm them up as we move to these chair squats. Just let it go. Bring that heat again. Shake it out even more this time. Let it all go. Beautiful. Great way just to give yourself a physical, metaphorical energy release in the body. 3 more like this. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come back to center, this time taking the left foot back, straight into that crescent lunge. And now let's play around with the posturing. So the back heel is lifted but active. And as we draw through that back heel, We're creating space in the back calf. The front leg is in a 90-degree angle. That knee is bent. We're sinking in, exploring the strength through our hamstring, our glute, and our quadricep. The hip flexor on the front of the left leg is getting a nice little stretch here. Draw the arms up, belly in, shoulders down. Just breathe here to explore this lunge. Finding a little bit more depth, maybe a little bit more length through the back of the leg. Keeping the inner thighs active and engaged. Beautiful. Love it. A few more breaths. And we'll draw that back leg in. Come center on our mat. Let's come into a nice wide angle forward fold just to release some of those muscles. Take the hands to the hips. Open up the heart. Look towards the sky. Don't compress the neck. And we'll hinge it forward. Creating space. Find a little momentum or movement here. Maybe you ragdoll the arms. Drop side to side. Beautiful. So good. From here, we'll inhale halfway lift. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Find a moment of stillness. Always progress. Slowly roll it up. Allowing the chin to tuck towards the chest. It'll be the last thing that comes up. All right, keeping that nice wide stance. We're going to come into some alternating side lunges. I want you to practice that range of motion. Try and bring your hands to the floor. Maybe you have to take the feet out on a bit of an angle. But as much as we want to work the strength in that squat, we want to work that mobility in the hips as well. So just really feeling it out, guys. Reaching those hands forward, moving through that position. Even slide the hands along the mat if you have that mobility, that flexibility. But we will get there, guys. It's a journey, and it's very, very personal. It's a personal journey. Yoga, fitness, Pilates, dance, whatever you're doing, martial arts, like it's all a very personal journey. Come center, heel toe the feet in, and we'll roll it up nice and slow. We can suggest things, but ultimately it's a personal choice, personal progress, and where one person is, the other people, might take a little longer, or they might get there faster, so we don't compare, alright? So finding a nice runner's lunge here. Maybe you take both hands to the inside of the foot. Find that nice stance. Some call this the world's greatest stretch. And we'll rotate into that knee, creating a little space and finding even more space in that glute max muscle. Beautiful. We'll come back through. We'll step into high plank. Inhale, strength. Exhale, knee out. Step the opposite leg forward. Taking the hands to the inside of the foot. Experiencing the world's greatest stretch. And then we'll rotate into that glute muscle. Oh yeah. Opening up the heart, shining it towards the sky. Bringing that hand back down, stepping back into that high plank. Inhaling strength, exhaling out. Drop the knees. We're going to rotate round onto our bums. We're going to come into one more ab move. And then we'll go into a little short Shavasana because this is a yoga-inspired workout. So we're going to come down onto our backs, keeping the chin tucked. We're going to press through the opposite heel. Drive ourselves up, cross the elbow to the knee. Moving slow through this, guys. I don't want too much pressure on the hip flexors. I want to make sure that you're taking the time to engage the abdominal muscles. Even if it's a struggle, this isn't a dance move. And it's a dance for myself as well. So this is about progressing my own strength as well here. So I'm taking my time so that I'm moving through, really activating my core here as well. Woohoo! See? It's a challenge. But we like challenges. It progresses us in our practice, in our journey. And it's okay to fumble and to fall sometimes. It's life. Give me 2 more. 1 on each side. Last one here. And lower down. Coming onto our backs on the mat. Allowing the palms to fall up towards the sky. Maybe the feet and nails roll out. A little external rotation in the hips. Let your body wiggle so that you can feel the sacrum, the tailbone, touching the mat. If it feels good to you, you can close your eyes. Find some consistency, some evenness in the breath in the inhale and on the exhale. The workout is done. You can relax. Release some tension that you're carrying. Relax the forehead where your third eye meets. Unclench the eyebrows. Relax the jaw. You let the tongue just fall back in the mouth. Let the shoulders sink down. You're not hugging them up into your ears. Nice and neutral. Release the tummy here as well. Really hold on to it. Not the time. Not sucking it in. Just be who you are in this moment. Embrace the sounds and sensations around you. Acknowledge any thoughts that come into your mind and just let them go. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can slowly wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Come back to the present moment. Place your hands on your belly. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your inhales and exhales. Option to stay here or you can roll up. Coming back to a nice easy seat. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you feel good. I hope this workout felt good on your body. You had a chance to connect with your breath. Have a beautiful day. If you'd like to join me, bringing your hands into prayer, heart center, bowing the head. Namaste. See you again, guys. Bye.